It is April 2024, and that means it's time for another backyard bamboo forest update. There have been a lot of changes out here in the last month, most obvious of which is all of the mulch. I found a tree trimming service that uses a wood chipper and asked if they'd be willing to just dump all of the wood chips from a job in my driveway, and they happily obliged instead of taking it to the dump. Problem was, I was expecting to have enough to maybe put down an inch or two layer in the whole forest, and they gave me 10 cubic yards, which is a lot. So I now have probably 6 or 8 inches in many places. Good news is it means that this area is really squishy and nice to walk on, and I'll have plenty of mulch for a long time to come. The other big change is that I finally planted one of the runners that I wanted to get. This is an elegant bamboo. Had this rectangular hole just sitting there waiting for it. I got it in the ground about a week ago. There's no new growth on it just yet, but we'll have another bamboo to stay updated on. And now I just have one empty placement for another runner, and that's this spot over here that was originally taken by the Green Temple. And I'm hoping to put a black or a blue bamboo in that spot. Speaking of runners, the runners have been taking off in the last month. Starting to see new growth on the runners finally, like these guys. And over here we've got several new canes. So I'm wondering if the fall and the winter are the growth periods for the clumpers, and maybe spring is when the runners finally start to send up new shoots. Anyway, let's get to measuring and see how high they've grown. Starting like usual with the silver stripe blowpipe, we had these two canes here that were 23 and 21 inches respectively. And now the 23-inch cane is 46 inches, so put on another 23 inches of growth. And this other one is at about 25 inches, so it put on a lot less. This cane here on the punting pole was only 7 inches tall last month, and it has since grown up and put out branches. So a lot of growth here. It's now about 3 feet tall. So it went from 7 inches to 36 inches in 1 month. Coming to the tropical blue, this guy here was only 15 inches last month, and now it's at about 31 inches, so about doubled in height. And we've also got a brand new cane here, which is about 1 foot, about 12 inches tall. Now I mentioned that the runners have been growing a lot in the last month, and here's a great example. This is the red margin, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new canes that are visible right here. I'm just going to measure the tallest one, and in 1 month we've got a cane that is 31 inches on the red margin. Coming to the giant timber, we've got this cane, which wasn't here at all last month, and now it is about 57 inches. New growth on the giant timber. Another runner here, this is the golden bamboo, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 new canes on it that are all pretty tall. And I'm just going to measure the tallest one here again. And in 1 month, we've seen a cane grow up to 52 inches on the golden bamboo. Another runner here is the Green Temple, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new canes that have all popped up. Let's check out how tall the tallest one here is. Got 39 inches on the Green Temple. And here's something that has me really excited. This is the Giant Burmese, one of my less cold tolerant bamboo, and it actually has a new shoot coming up. It's only about 5 or 6 inches, but considering that I was worried about it possibly being dead, I'll take it. I'm happy. The other tropical bamboo that I was really concerned about because it looked like it was dead was the Timor Black, and it has a new little cane. So super happy I didn't kill it. It's about 6 inches tall. And here on the other side of the house, we have the Rose Temple, which has several new canes popping up. I'm really excited about this one. See, even here up against the side of the container, we've got a little cane, several over here. So the runners are really just coming out at this time of year, which is exciting, because I haven't seen much growth on them yet. Measure the tallest new cane here on the rose temple, and it's about 9-10 inches, let's call it. That's it for the April update. No new growth on the Chinese dwarf, or the sea breeze, or the clone X, or the Buddha belly, which are usually pretty reliable growers. But like I said, this is the month of the runners. So stay tuned for the May update, and we'll see what's happened in 30 days.